Apple's iPhone 11, whether it's called that or the iPhone 11 or iPhone X2, could launch as soon as September, meaning we may already be close to the official release date. The timing for the new iPhone shouldn't surprise anyone. Apple's smartphone-focused keynotes routinely take place in early September. That's news for no one. Update: we've put our thinking caps on, whipped through Apple's back catalog and ran the numbers to determine the date for the iPhone 11 launch. Two more telltale signs that we're reaching an iPhone X sequel. The product red iPhone 8 and iOS 11.4 have been out for a while, signaling that we're beyond the mid-life cycle for both Apple's phone hardware and software. The iPhone 11 is rumored to be arriving alongside two other iPhones, but exactly what they'll all be called and offer remains to be seen. For now, it's looking like we may get the iPhone 9, iPhone 11 and iPhone 11 Plus, names TBC. When will the iPhone 11 launch? What new features will it have? And will it still have a notch? Let's investigate what we expect from Apple's new iPhone in 2018. There are 3 new iPhones rumored in total: iPhone 9, iPhone 11 Plus. Get to the chase. What is it? The iPhone 11 will be Apple's next flagship. When is it out? Probably September 12, 2018. What will it cost? Likely the same price as last year's new iPhone. iPhone 11 launch date, likely September 12. iPhone 11 release date, probably by the end of September. We have every reason to believe that the iPhone 11 will launch in early September, as Apple tends to stick to a schedule with its phone launches. It also has to keep pace with the iPhone upgrade program so everyone renews with them. More specifically, based on past launches, it will probably be announced 1 or 2 weeks into September. In fact, we've done the research and reckon we know the exact iPhone 11 launch date. TechRadar's iPhone 11 launch date prediction, September 12, 2018. Here's our workings for the September 12 new iPhone launch date. Apple's phones usually arrive in stores a couple of weeks later, so late September is probably when you'll be able to buy the iPhone 11. Sure, the iPhone 10 took longer to ship, but that was rumored to be down to delays in producing components, so unless Apple wishes to artificially hold back the new X, possibly to create demand, chances are the iPhone 11 will appear in September 2018. Indeed, it's rumored that Apple might begin trial production of the iPhone 11 in the second quarter of 2018, which is earlier than usual and said to be precisely to prevent the delays we saw last year. iPhone 11 price a lot, likely around the same as the iPhone 10, $999, £999, $1,579. Even without the official iPhone 11 price, we know it'll cost a lot. After all, Apple priced the iPhone X starting at $999, £999, $1,579. We could see identical prices for the iPhone 11. Apple reportedly managed to reduce the cost of some components by 10%, a saving which could be passed on to buyers. It may also quit bundling a headphone adapter with its new phones to further reduce costs, some analysts predict. But we're not holding out for a cheap iPhone 11. Instead, Apple may be planning to release a phone with many of the iPhone X's features at a lower price, alongside a premium model, according to multiple sources. We are calling this the iPhone 9 for now, and it may have a cheaper LCD display. It's an intriguing proposition, though early adopters are likely still going to be more interested in the iPhone 11. iPhone 11 video renders. Apple's premium iPhone for 2018 may come in 2 sizes, an iPhone 11 and iPhone 11 Plus, and there are already video renders of what the iPhone 11 Plus version may look like. This version and these CAD schematics acquired by MySmartPrice and OnLeaks are said to be based on iPhone with a 6.5-inch screen, while the normal-sized iPhone the 11th of May get a 5.8-inch OLED display size. We saw with the iPhone X, everything looks the same, on the outside, down to the dual-lens camera on the back. But we're fully expecting Apple to give the iPhone 11 some internal surprises. Hottest leaks: iPhone 11 screen, around 5.8 inches. iPhone 11 Plus screen, between 6.3 and 6.5 inches. There might be not one iPhone 11, but 2, with several rumors suggesting that Apple has a pair of OLED screen phones in the works. We first heard about them back before even the iPhone X had launched, with the earliest rumors saying that one would be 5.85 inches and the other 6.46 inches, sizes that have since been echoed. Noted analyst Ming-Chi Kuo has also said similar, claiming that there will be two OLED iPhones with stainless steel frames this year. More recently we heard another similar screen rumor, with a source saying that Apple will launch OLED phones in 5.8 and 6.3-inch sizes, along with a third 6.1-inch phone, the iPhone 9, which will have an LCD screen and a metal back, rather than glass. None of the phones are named, but the LCD-shod handset will presumably be cheaper and likely follow the design of the iPhone 8, and Ming-Chi Kuo has since come back with additional details on these phones, claiming that the iPhone 11 will come in 5.8 and 6.5-inch sizes, so there's not total agreement on the size just yet. He added that the 6.5-inch handset will have a pixel density of 480 to 500 pixels per inch ppi, while the 5.8-inch one will apparently be 458 pixels per inch. Apple could launch these three phones this year. Credit KGI Research, Mac Rumors, iPhone 11 design hottest leaks. A new, fourth color option, gold stainless steel frame, likely wrapped in glass. Ming-Chi Kuo has said the iPhone 11 will boast a stainless steel frame, which makes sense as that's what pretty much every iPhone has been built on. There's no word on what material will sandwich the frame, but we expect Apple to continue with the glass finish it used on the iPhone 10, 8 and 8 Plus. Another Kuo report also claims there will be a new color for the iPhone 11. He believes Apple will offer the iPhone 11 in black, white and gold. We haven't seen a gold shade of iPhone since the iPhone SE back in 2016, a concept image of what the new color iPhone 11 and iPhone 9 have made look like. Credit 9to5Mac. Elsewhere, we've seen a schematic below, supposedly showing the iPhone 11 Plus, complete with dimensions of 157.2 by 77.1 millimeters. If correct, it would make the 11 Plus slightly smaller than the 158.4 by 78.1 mm iPhone 8 Plus, despite apparently having a much larger 6.5-inch screen. A bigger screen, but smaller body for the iPhone 11 Plus. Credit Forbes. Ghosttech. That's roughly in line with a previous rumor that the iPhone 11 Plus could have an iPhone 8 Plus sized body, despite an inch of extra screen. However, changes to the camera could mean the phone is 0.2 mm thicker, meaning it would be 158.4 by 78.1 by 7.7 mm. The same source claims that the standard iPhone 11 will have the same size shell as the iPhone 10, except again that it will be slightly thicker, thanks to a larger rear camera sensor and lens, which suggests we might see camera improvements. As well as having small bezels at the top and bottom, Apple might also slim down the already small side bezels on its new phones, as the image below, shared by Ice Universe, shows that the iPhone 11 and iPhone 11 Plus may have a slimmer screen surround than the iPhone 9. The tempered film of the 3 iPhone 2018, we found that the 6.1-inch iPhone uses an LCD screen, its border is wider, and the 5.8 and 6.5-inch iPhone is an OLED screen with a narrower border. pic.twitter.com/7mtzh7 Kurt Julie 17, 2018. Beyond all that, we can assume that the design of the iPhone X2 will probably be similar to that of the iPhone 10, since Apple doesn't redesign its phones every year. Indeed, the picture below supposedly shows the screen of the larger model, which looks similar to the style of the iPhone 10. This might be a display panel for the largest iPhone 11 model. Credit MacX.cn. iPhone 11 camera and performance hottest leaks. Dual rear cameras set to feature Face ID and Animoji rumored to continue to be front camera only. Ming-Chi Kuo has said that Apple probably won't put a version of the TrueDepth camera used for Face ID and Animoji on the back of the phone. However, he believes the iPhone 11 will feature dual rear cameras. The iPhone 11 might have an even smarter front-facing camera than the iPhone 10, as an Apple patent points to a single-lens camera system that can sense depth as well as a dual-lens one, though this may well not be ready in time for the next iPhone, if it comes at all. Separately, Kuo has said that the iPhone 11 might support faster mobile data speeds and come with a dual SIM card slot, and 4 GB of RAM. The dual SIM support has been further supported by lines of code found in the upcoming iOS 12 software update, which means iPhone users could finally be able to benefit from 2 SIMs in one phone. And he said separately that Apple will probably exclusively use Intel modems for 2018's models, rather than splitting the order between Intel and Qualcomm. We've also had other hints at the iPhone's IS power from a benchmark which shows an unnamed iPhone as having 4 GB of RAM and a 2.49 GHz hexacore chipset. It's sure to have Face ID, a new chipset, possibly called the A12 but with a new name to follow, the A10 Fusion and A11 Bionic, iPhone 11 battery hottest leaks, iPhone 11 tip to get a 10% bigger battery, fast charger may be included in the box. Guo also claims the 5.8-inch model may have a roughly 10% larger battery than the iPhone X, while the 6.5-inch model might have a battery of around 3,400 mAh, which would be roughly a 25% size increase. The new models might also charge faster, as a separate source claims Apple might pack a fast charger in the box, rather than requiring you to buy one separately. We've now heard that more than once, but the latest reports suggest that you won't be able to buy it separately, so if you want Apple's new fast charger you might have to buy a new iPhone to get it. Check out our iPhone X review video below. There are 3 new iPhones rumored in total: iPhone 9, iPhone 11 Plus,